Welcome back, students. Today we are going to start third lesson in civics, understanding secularism. Third lesson in civics, understanding secularism. So what is secularism? So we can see India, right? The name India, our country's name, and then we can see secularism written, okay, it is zigzag inside the India. What is secularism? Secularism is a principle of separation of the state from religious institutions. Separation of the state from religious institution. So in Tamil they say Mada Sarbinmai. Okay, that is called as what? Secularism. Okay, learning objects. We'll see what else we are going to learn in this lesson. It's a very small lesson. We'll be completing this in 2 videos. Okay. First one, the meaning of secularism. We are going to learn what is the meaning of secularism. And next one, importance of secularism. And next, we are going to learn the appreciation of the rights guaranteed in the Constitution. And next, importance, analyze the importance of secular education. And the last one, we are going to discuss the constitutional provisions related to secularism. So these are the points, important objectives you are going to learn from this lesson. We'll just go to the introduction. Yes, India is a land of multi-religious faith and multicultural beliefs. So our India is a country where we have different religions, isn't it? Multi-religions. Okay. Due to the multi-religions, we have multicultural beliefs. Okay. Each and every religion has their own aspect of cultures, isn't it? Okay. It is the birthplace of 4 major religion. 4 major religion. We'll see what are they. What are the 4 major religion in India? Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism and Sikhism. These 4 religions are the main religions in India. Okay, what are they? Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism and Sikhism. In our country, people of diverse religions and beliefs have been living peacefully for a long time. So since though we have different religions in our country, we Indians lived in a peaceful life for a long time. Modern nation states or multi-religious states, hence there is a need for tolerance of all religions. The concept of secularism is aimed at creating a society in which people of religious beliefs or people who do not belong to any religion can live together in harmony and peace. There are many peoples who believe in the religions and there are many peoples who don't believe in the religions. Okay, so our country's government, okay, they decided to make the different varieties of people to live together in harmony in the same country with peace. Okay, so we'll see the next paragraph. Rajaram Mohan Roy, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Rabindranath Tagore, Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So these personalities, okay, Rajaram Mohan Roy, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Rabindranath Tagore, Mahatma Gandhi and Ambedkar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 personalities. So what they did? Okay, where some of the noted individuals held high in public regards who contributed towards the spread of secularism in the various spheres of Indian society. So these personalities took certain steps to bring secularism into practice. Secularism is invaluable for a society like India. Why? Because our India contains variety of religion, okay, which is characterized by religious diversity. We will see what is other. So, this is the picture of Rajaram Mohan Roy. Rajaram Mohan Roy's picture. Okay. Next, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Next, we all know who is this, right? Rabindranath Tagore. Next, and we know this personality also, very famous personality, isn't it? Mahatma Gandhi. And here, known personality, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, so these are the 5 personalities, okay, who took certain steps for the secularism. You can see this picture in your page number 182. What does it shows or mean? India is a center picture. Around India we have different religions. Got it? So different religions we have. So our India is a part of different religions, right? We have different faiths. So even in your book you can see before this introduction, Jawaharlal Nehru had said that India will be a land of many faiths, equally honored and respected, but of one national outlook. So one national outlook, we all together are called as what? Indian citizen, right? Indian. But we follow different faiths, right? And we respect and honor different faiths also. So that is what we are going to learn in this lesson. Understanding secularism. We are going to learn what is secularism and we should understand the secularism. Next. So in do you know? The term secularism is derived from Latin word. So which word? Latin word seculum. Seculum meaning is an age or the spirit of an age. Seculum meaning is what? An age or the spirit of an age. So secularism meaning has been derived from which language? Latin word. Okay. Next. George Jacob Holyoake. George Jacob Holyoake is a British newspaper editor. Okay, he is a British newspaper editor. He was the person who coined the term secularism. Okay, secularism term was coined by whom? George Jacob Holyoake. Okay, so this is his picture, George Jacob Holyoake, the one who coined the term secularism. Right? Yes. Now, what does secularism mean? We'll just see what does secularism mean. Secularism means an attitude of tolerance towards other religions and peaceful coexistence of citizens belonging to different faiths. It is a policy of neutrality and equality by the states towards all religious communities. Okay. Yes. So this paragraph, okay, the fourth paragraph comes in short answer. Okay, this will be the second short answer for you. Got it? Second short answer. So keep in mind, I'll just explain to you once again. Secularism means an attitude of tolerance towards other religions and peaceful coexistence of citizens belonging to different faiths. So what is secularism? An attitude. We should have an attitude of tolerance. Tolerance means sagiputhanmai. Okay, in Tamil they say sagiputhanmai. Okay, towards other religions. We should tolerate other religions and peaceful coexistence. We should have peaceful coexistence with other citizens belonging to different faiths. For example, in the classroom there may be many students belonging to different religions. Though they belong to different religions, you all become friends, isn't it? You tolerate their religion, you give respect to their religion. Okay, so we are going to get Diwali coming month, so we will be respecting others, right? We will be wishing them for the Diwali festival, and they will be wishing us for our festival, right? So we are giving good importance for their religion also. We are respecting and honoring their religion. So this is the meaning for this paragraph. Okay, next. It is a policy of neutrality and equality by the states towards all religious community. We should have equality and neutrality towards all religious communities. We should have equal, we should give equal preference for all the religions. Okay, next. Secularism is the principle of separation of state and religion, or more broadly, no interference of the state in the matters of religion and vice versa. So we should not separate any state, okay, in the name of religion. Okay, it is a principle of separation of state and religion, or more broadly, no interference of the state in the matters of religion and vice versa. This means as every citizen is free to propagate. Okay, propagate is nothing but telling about a religion to others. Okay, so what they tell, this means that every citizen, we all are citizen of India, right? We all are free to propagate. Propagate is nothing but about telling about our religion to others. Okay, in Tamil they say pracharam, okay, or telling others about our religion. Practice is nothing but what we practice our religion, right? Going to temple or church, worshipping our God, right? And profess their religion and follow the religion. Okay, change it or not have one according to their conscience. So we have the right to propagate our religion, practice our religion, and profess our faith, okay, according to our conscience, according to our belief. Okay, this is the meaning of this paragraph. So hope you have understand what secularism is. Next, we'll just see, do you know? Okay, not do you know, they have given in a small box in page number 183. Atheism. What is atheism? Atheism is a lack of belief in God and gods. The person will not believe there is God at all. Those are called as what? Atheist or atheism. Atheism is nothing but lack of belief in God and gods. கடவுள் இருக்காங்களா இல்லையா அப்படின்றதுலாம் அவங்க என்ன பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, கவனிக்க மாட்டாங்க. They don't believe in God. Okay, next. Secularism. Secularism is non-interference of the state in religious affairs and vice versa. So secularism, what we saw, mother sarbinmai, I told you in Tamil, right? That is separation of the state from religious institution. So not interfering in other religious affairs. Okay, we should not point out others religion, why you are doing this and that, so this is wrong and that is wrong. We should not point out and tell. So we don't have right to that, and we should respect their religion. We should live in harmony with other religious persons. Okay, next, objectives of secularism. Let's see what is objectives. What are the objectives? First one religious group does not dominate another. The first point itself they tell clearly, one religious group does not dominate others. Dominate is nothing but putting them down. Okay, so one religion person should not dominate the other religion person. ஒரு ரிலீஜனில் இருக்கிறவங்க இன்னொரு ரிலீஜனில் இருக்கிறவங்கள என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, டாமினேட் பண்ணக்கூடாது, அவங்கள வந்து கீழே தள்ளுற மாதிரி பேசக்கூடாது, ரைட்? தட் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் objective. Next, some members don't dominate other members of the same religious community. So if they belong to the same religious community also, they should not dominate others. Okay, if one belong to a same religion and his or her friend belong to same religion, they should not dominate each others. Okay, second one is over. Third one, The state does not enforce any specific religion or take away the religious freedom of individuals. So, how many states do we have? 29 states, isn't it, in our India? So, none of the state enforces about specific religion to take from the state. Okay, no, none of the government tells, none of the state government tells that this religion should not be in the state. They are not going to take out any state, any religion. Okay, each and everybody has their own right to follow their own religion. Okay, a simple statement by poet Iqbal. Iqbal is a poet. Okay, illustrates the secular view. Religion does not teach us animosity. We are Indians and India is our home. What does he say? We are Indians and India is our home. Right. Okay. So, what is animosity? So, animosity is, just a minute. Yes. Animosity is nothing but it's a strong hostility. Strong hostility. What is hostility? In Tamil they say pagai. Okay. So, none of the religion teaches us about animosity. Animosity na ஒரு religion மேல நம்ம பகையா இருக்கிறதுக்கு எந்த விதமான ரிலீஜனும் நமக்கு என்ன பண்ணல, டீச் பண்ணல. That is called as animosity. Okay. What does this poet Iqbal says? We are Indians and India is our home. Got it? Yes. Coming to next. So, this is the picture of Sir Muhammad Iqbal, the poet. Okay, Muhammad Iqbal, the poet. Next, coming to the picture they have given here, 12th rock edict Ashoka. So, this is Ashoka's rock edict. Okay, Emperor Ashoka was the first great emperor to announce as early as 3rd century BC that the state would not prosecute any religious sect. In this 12th rock edict, Ashoka made an appeal not only for the tolerance of all religious sects but also to develop a spirit of great respect towards them. So, what Emperor Ashoka said, he also has said that we should have a great respect towards other religion. Okay, we should not dominate other religion. Okay, we should have respect and harmony to other religion. Next, so this is the picture of Emperor Ashoka. Picture of Emperor Ashoka. Next, the characteristics features of the secular state. What are the characteristics feature? First one is principle of liberty. The state permits the practice of any religion. So, liberty is nothing but freedom. Got it? Liberty means freedom. So, our country gives or permits us to practice any kind of religion as we wish. Okay. Next, principle of equality. So, in equality itself we know the meaning, equality, fine, equal. The state does not give preference to any religion over another. So, we should not dominate others. Okay, or we should not give only preference for one religion, one particular religion. So, we should give preference for other religions also. Third one is neutrality. Neutrality is nothing but impartial. Okay, we should not see partiality between the any religions. The state remains neutral in religious matter. We can see we Indians celebrate all kinds of festivals. Okay, for all kinds of festivals, religious festivals, our government is giving leave, isn't it? Government festivals, each kind of religious festivals are announced as government holidays. So, they give good respect and honor for each and religious festivals. Okay, children, we will just conclude up to this. Next class will continue the lesson. Thank you and take care.